If you like firewood videos, you're going to enjoy this one. Hello and welcome to K&L Firewood. My name is Mike and we just do firewood related things on this channel. So if you like firewood, you're in the right spot. Today we've got two, count them, two experiments we're doing. The first one I'll have to set up just a little bit. The other day I split this basket of firewood. It came off of the Eastonmade STK24 paired with the Eastonmade 24D, and I had the grapple hooked on the tractor and I needed to buck more wood, but I wanted to split a little more too. But I didn't want to swap out the grapple for the forks and then back to the grapple. So what I did was split a little bit of firewood and then just inch the conveyor a little bit every time. So now the conveyor is full of firewood. So this is our first experiment. How much wood fits on an Eastonmade STK24 conveyor? So I'm going to get this basket out of the way, bring in an empty basket, and then fill it up. Put it down in the comments. Your options are, is it going to be a quarter basket, a half basket, 3/4 of a basket, or a full basket? I don't think it's going to be a full basket. I kind of hope so, but I don't think it is. I'll give you one more look. 24 foot of firewood. What do you think? Fire this guy up. Flip the switch, and then we're going to go down and watch it fill up. Remember, you got to guess, quarter, half, or 3/4. So if you guessed half a basket, you'd probably be about right. Experiment number one complete. I'm going to say half a basket, thereabouts, on a full 24-foot conveyor, well, at least the Eastonmade variety. All right, experiment number two is going to be to see how fast we can fill up an empty basket. So I'm going to remove that one, bring in an empty one. We're going to run the Eastonmade 24D with the conveyor and try to fill up a basket. You can also put down in the comments how long you think it's going to take us to do that. We are splitting oak, and it did come from a tree service, but this stuff is pretty nice as far as tree service stuff goes. Some people like to pile these in a nice organized manner by their splitter. I think that's an incredible time suck, so I don't do that. So I'm just gonna do like I usually do and run this thing and see what happens. Like I said, I'm not gonna edit it, but I might move the camera around a little bit. So we'll just see what it takes. I don't have any idea. I'm gonna take off my mic. You need to hear my heavy breathing. Not quite. A few more rounds. Sorry, no editing. Okay, I think it's fair to say stop the timer, as this is full and then some. One full basket of oak, and I don't know how long, not very long at all. We'll do the timer when I edit, and I'll put it in here. But that was pretty fast, man. That thing will smoke through some wood. What a combo. Eastonmade STK24 and the 24D. And you know what? I'm going to give you a little bonus feature. Brent over at Around the Yard YouTube channel, he's got a Wolfe ridge with a box wedge. They've got several different box wedges. Eastonmade does too. They've got the 5-way, the 7-way, and the pizza wedge. This one happens to be the 7-way wedge. So 1 out here, 2, 3, same on the other side, so that's 6, and then your piece on top is the 7th. But what I found really interesting on his video was they split some things and then they measured the pieces that came off of it. So I thought I'd do the same thing. When I first got this wedge, I wasn't sure I liked it, but man, after I've run it, I really do. They're one-handers. I don't know the measurements on them, but I also talked to Dick over at Old Guy Firewood, and I'm kind of running it the same way he runs it. I'll show you what I'm talking about. This whole piece here slides up and down, controlled by a little foot on the bottom, and I'll show you both of those. And then when you run all the way to the top, that foot down there is locked in place. And then when you run it all the way to the bottom, it will come unhooked, and then that's how you would release the knives, which would give you the smallest piece here. But the problem with that is it's now unhooked, and the whole thing kind of floats up as you cut some wood. But here's the trick. So this is all straight from Old Guy Firewood. He runs his right there, where this and this are about level. And that ensures that bottom lever is hooked in place, and you're going to be getting the smallest pieces you can out of this particular wedge, and you're running it safely. So I'm going to put on one of these super nice ones here and just see what kind of goodies we get out of it. And just for completeness, this thing is 19 inches. Bumped into the conveyor on that last piece. I should have had the conveyor on. All for the name of science, though. Science! Man, Ohio wood burner would just love to be here splitting this right now. Smells so good. Whoops, dropped one. So from this 7-way box wedge, we're getting pieces like this. That's your 4 by 3 3/4. Get some pieces like that. That probably came off maybe the side, or maybe the last piece that came through. It's 2 by 3.5, and it's kind of triangular. Here's another piece. It's 3 1/4 by a full 4. This piece, 4 by 5. That must have came out of the side. Here's one, 3.5 by 4. Here's another triangle piece. So yeah, I think most of these are 4 one way and 3.5 or so the other way. There's another 5 and 2.5. These are certainly all one-handers, and that's kind of what I'm going for. I've had a few people, I'm not going to say complain because that's not the right word, but they've mentioned that they would like some bigger wood. Because most of my stuff is, I'm splitting, you know, bundle grade that are, you know, 2.5 by 2.5, and they would like some bigger pieces, especially the people that are burning in the wintertime. So these are still completely one-handers, but they're bigger than what I make for bundle grade. So it's a great variety, and I love what this thing produces. These are the pieces you can expect out of a 708 box wedge from Eastonmade. I'm happy with them. Let's get them out of here. Bye-bye. Man, I hope you liked our 2 experiments there. Come back, see us next time. I got a couple more videos in the works I'm editing, so stick around. I'm glad you were here. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for your support. And we will see you on the next one, I promise.